Welcome to Coach B Daily. This is Coach B. This is probably dangerous, and I'm probably gonna get pulled over for driving at night, but I figured this would be a good video. So I'm gonna interview my brother Russ while we're driving. So Russ, last night we were talking about you've done this major lifestyle change. You dropped 45 pounds in the process. So let's start from the beginning. This is gonna be quick, but talk about your lifestyle that led to you going from skinny Russ to 245 Russ.
The exact moment when I decided I wanted to change? Is that what you're asking for?
No. I'm saying what contributed to you putting on the weight? What did your lifestyle become that caused you to put the weight on?
I was post-college, still living the college lifestyle. So little to no sleep, out in what we call social drinking, which just meant binge drinking on regular Wednesday and Thursday nights, which wasn't productive at all. Eating that greasy bar food. Eating out a lot. That's really what it was. A lot of eating out, alcohol, and very low activity.
How much of that was attributed to your job life also?
Job was, my job, I had a desk job. So I was in corporate America. I wasn't moving around too much. The only time I'd get up and move was to get something off the printer or to go to the bathroom.
and then to go to TPS lunch. Reports upstairs?
Exactly. So then, what really started it? It actually started when I had that job, and we had a contest. It was 4 guys in the office who did a weight challenge, and the winner would get $100. Who dropped the most weight in 30 days? And I actually ended up dropping 10 pounds in that 30 days. Just doing portion control. I was still eating ridiculous food. I was still eating pizza, still socially drinking, but I'd eat 2 slices instead of half a pie or 3/4 of a pie.
Right. Good grief. Okay, so I have a picture from my birthday, let's see, 6 years ago. We were on a catamaran in Costa Rica. Okay. Describe that picture. You know which picture I'm talking about.
It was, I remember I had a lot of extra weight. It was like baby weight as a grown man. So it was a lot of extra baggage. I could tell I was soft when he touched me. So,
okay.
It's crazy to look back at a lot of those pictures, and I remember some of the good times that I had during those times, but all in all, it was sluggish during the day.
Okay, so what made you decide? What was there a picture that you saw of yourself, or what made you decide? You said there was a contest. What else are contributing factors or like moments of data that you can remember that made you decide you want to change?
There was a picture from a Memorial Day picnic that I used to throw every year, a cookout. And I remember one picture somebody called of me. It was me stuffing my face with Doritos. So I remember just seeing that picture, and it still burned in my head, and I've got it saved close to my desktop at home, just as a daily reminder that, hey, look, you don't want to go back there. You don't want to be that same size. You don't want that same feeling that you had when you were there at that moment.
Right. Okay. So we've worked together a lot over the past few years. Talk about, we're almost to our destination, so this video is going to end in a minute. This is going to be a short one. Just talk about, without giving too much away, don't give away the farm, but just talk about, I guess some of the broad stroke changes that you've made and how they've impacted your life and your results.
Well, I know that you talked to Cousin Donnie the other day, and he talked about his devilish sweet tooth. I still have that, but I had to think about not only the negative impacts of that sugar, but then also down the line, thinking about longevity now. We're not getting younger, so I cut out cookies on a daily basis and cakes on a daily basis, and try to take it down so if I start my day with a bowl of cereal, then that may be the only sweet that I focus on for the whole day. So cutting out sweets was big for me. Trying to control drinking in moderation was huge for me also, and then portion control really stuck for me. Now I'm that guy who's not ashamed to take the doggy bag, and sometimes it gets eaten the next day for breakfast or mixed in with my omelet the next day, but it's not just scarfed down at that table just because it was on my plate. I don't have to finish it.
Right. Okay, so that's all really positive stuff. That stuff is all, we've heard that, it's in the diet books and all that stuff. So let's get specific for 1 minute and let's give a little bit away. So talk about, you've taken the Eating for Abs class, you've seen the materials, you've been through it all. You and I talk aside from that anyway, all the time anyway, about specific questions and things you have going on. give a specific thing that really has worked for you, and make it a tangible thing that if someone adopts will make an instant difference, but something more specific than the generic stuff in the diet books.
Well, one thing that really did help me that we talked about and that you taught me was making sure that you get something within the first 30 minutes when I wake up and get out of bed. I was a habitual non-breakfast eater for a while, and even when I did, I'd eat cereal or just something quick. So getting something nutritious in me within the first 30 minutes of being awoke, that really led to better and more healthier decisions during the day. With some of the supplements and some of the workouts that you shared with me and that I learned through the class, it was all just stepping stones, and everything fell into line like falling dominoes. And it was trickle effect after trickle effect. I noticed that my pants were getting smaller. I noticed that I was filling out some of my shirts more, and it was in a good way. It wasn't in a way of poking out in the belly. It was I'm filling out the shoulders of my shirts now.
Right.
So it was definitely a positive change all the way around.
And last, because we're about to pull up where we're going, I know we touched on it the other day. We were talking about how you were throwing your clothes out, some of your old clothes, making room in your closet. Talk about the change in like the size of your pants from the one outfit, even maybe not that one outfit, but just where you were clothes size wise. What is it? 2 years ago now? 3 years ago?
Right.
Till now.
So regardless of what style was in fashion, when I took that Memorial Day photo, I legitimately wore a size 40 waist pant, and I could actually fit 42s, and it wasn't a problem. Now, currently, I'm down to a 36, and right now I'm in a building phase. So, I mentioned that I'm 200 pounds now. I had gotten down to 190, comfortable, and I felt great about myself. And I was down to a 35 waist.
He's lying.
It feels great.
He's lying. He's down to a 34, but he feels like a grown man shouldn't wear a 34 size waist.
That is true. I can fit a 34.
I happen to wear a 34, and I'm a grown man.
I feel like grown men don't wear 34 size pants.
Right, so he's lying because he can actually wear a 34 comfortably and with space, but he's got a mental block against it. And that's Coach B Daily for today. Join us at eatingforabs.com for the Ultimate Nutrition course, and join this conversation. Leave your comments. We definitely respond to everything at facebook.com/eatingforabs. Talk to you tomorrow.
Eating for biceps coming soon.
Booty. Click.